Many women discover, often too late, that men respond to the value they perceive in a woman, not necessarily her true worth. This realization can be both frustrating and eye-opening. When a man believes he's found someone truly special, his actions reflect dedication and consistency. However, if his behavior becomes confusing or distant, it usually signals his own uncertainty, not a reflection of the woman's value. This misunderstanding often leads women to feel they must prove themselves, striving for validation that isn't actually about them. Instead, it's about how the man views the relationship. Recognizing this difference is the first step toward healthier connections. It's common for women to believe they need to work harder to earn a man's affection, especially when his actions are inconsistent. This belief can lead to unnecessary self-doubt and anxiety. The truth is, a man's uncertainty is rarely about a woman's actual value. Instead, it reflects his own doubts or confusion about the relationship. Women often internalize this, thinking they must change or improve, when in reality the issue lies elsewhere. Understanding this can help women avoid the trap of constantly seeking approval and instead focus on their own self-worth. Another challenging truth is that men in romantic relationships rarely love unconditionally. Unlike the love between a parent and child, romantic love is built on mutual benefit, emotional exchange, and shared responsibility. Expecting a man to love without regard for behavior, effort, or reciprocity often leads to disappointment. This doesn't mean love is transactional, but it does mean that both partners need to contribute to the relationship. Recognizing this reality helps set healthier expectations and prevents unnecessary heartache. Healthy relationships thrive on give and take. Both partners should feel valued, respected, and supported. When one person gives endlessly without receiving, resentment and imbalance can quickly develop. Men, like women, seek relationships where their needs are met and their efforts are reciprocated. Understanding this dynamic allows women to set boundaries and ensure that their own needs are not overlooked. It's about building a partnership where both people contribute and benefit equally. Expecting unconditional love from a romantic partner can set anyone up for disappointment. When women believe that love should persist regardless of effort or behavior, they may tolerate poor treatment or neglect. It's important to recognize that love in adult relationships is a choice renewed daily through actions and respect. By understanding this, women can avoid the pain of unmet expectations and instead seek relationships where love is demonstrated through consistent care and mutual respect. Secure men can be particularly destructive in relationships. Their lack of self-assurance often leads to controlling behaviors, jealousy, or emotional withdrawal. Women may find themselves constantly reassuring or accommodating these insecurities, which can be exhausting and damaging over time. Recognizing the signs of insecurity early on is crucial. It allows women to make informed decisions about whether to invest further or protect their own emotional well-being. When a man gains wealth or status, his behavior and expectations in relationships can shift dramatically. Some may become more confident, while others might develop a sense of entitlement or superiority. These changes can affect how he treats his partner, sometimes leading to distance or even disrespect. It's important for women to observe how a man handles success and whether he remains grounded and respectful. True character is revealed not just in hardship, but also in how one handles prosperity. Men go to great lengths to avoid admitting when they're wrong. This can manifest as deflecting blame, making excuses, or even gaslighting. Such behavior erodes trust and makes healthy communication nearly impossible. Women should be wary of partners who consistently refuse to take responsibility for their actions. Accountability is a cornerstone of any strong relationship, and without it, true intimacy cannot flourish. Emotional maturity, self-awareness, and stability are essential qualities in a loving partner. A man who understands his own emotions and communicates openly is far more likely to build a healthy, lasting relationship. Women should look for signs of emotional growth, such as the ability to apologize, discuss feelings, and handle conflict constructively. These traits are far more important than superficial qualities and are the foundation of real commitment. Many men display certain behaviors and mindsets early in a relationship that can signal future problems. Some are more interested in the thrill of pursuit than in building a genuine connection. Others may judge a woman's past harshly or quickly move on to someone new. Recognizing these red flags early can save women from heartache and wasted time. Trust your instincts and don't ignore warning signs, no matter how charming someone may seem at first. Men are drawn to the excitement of chasing a new partner, but lose interest once the relationship becomes stable. This pattern can leave women feeling confused and undervalued. It's important to distinguish between genuine interest and a fleeting attraction to the chase. A man who is truly invested will continue to show care and effort even after the initial excitement fades. Look for consistency, not just intensity, in his action. Men judge women harshly for their past or quickly replace partners at the first sign of conflict. This behavior often stems from insecurity or unrealistic expectations. Women deserve partners who accept them fully and are willing to work through challenges together. If a man is quick to judge or move on, it's a clear sign that he may not be ready for a mature, lasting relationship. Don't settle for less than genuine acceptance and commitment. Early exposure to explicit content can shape some men's expectations in unhealthy ways. They may develop unrealistic ideas about relationships, intimacy, or women's roles. This can lead to disappointment and frustration for both partners. Open communication about expectations and boundaries is essential. Women should feel empowered to express their needs and challenge any unrealistic standards that arise in the relationship. Above all, many men deeply value their freedom and independence. They may interpret pressure or demands as threats rather than signs of affection. This doesn't mean women should suppress their needs, but it does highlight the importance of balance. Healthy relationships allow both partners to maintain their individuality while building a life together. Respecting each other's space and autonomy is key to long-term happiness. Understanding these truths about men isn't about accepting poor treatment. Instead, it's about recognizing patterns so women can protect their well-being, set clear standards, and choose relationships built on clarity, respect, and emotional reciprocity. By being aware of these dynamics, women can make empowered choices, avoid unnecessary heartache, and build connections that truly honor their worth. Remember, the right relationship is one where both partners feel valued, respected, and loved for who they are.